Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing alright in this fine day, and welcome to another episode of Let's Walk Morrowind or Walking Morrowind with our friend here, Andehrs Olvadane. We're currently in front of the Almalexia Shrine in Balfoyen. Um, Ready to wrap things up before traveling down to Almastir and Old Ebonheart to finish some pending quests, and then return here and take a trip to the Ashlands once again. I hope y'all are having a great day, a lovely week or weekend. It depends when you're watching this video. Hope everything is alright. And yeah, without further ado, let's get things rolling. Last episode we did a little bit of cave dwelling. We visited a Sheogorath shrine with a very interesting book. A very interesting read as well. 16 Accords of Madness, Volume 6. We also uncovered the secret of a thieving cliff racer. There was a Hulalu retainer training a cliff racer to steal stuff. It was a fighters guild task. We kind of botched it because we delivered the quest before going into the house of the guy, but we discovered that he was the guy because he had like a book and a whistle to train cliff racers. We got paid, and then we did some exploring around Balfoyen. Right now I want to go into the library, not library but the bookstore here, and get a book for the Dunmer that's having weird dreams about the city being swallowed by water. And I'm curious to see this book, which is called Almalexia Talks to Children or something.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Let me check your Almalexia speaks to children. This is the one about not max sale. No. 4, 5, 6. What? Isn't it? Oh, 29. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. And I don't know if you enjoy me reading stuff, but I do enjoy reading stuff. It gets me more immersed into the world, and I think that's something that Anders here, Andehrs here, would do, because he's getting into his roots, to the Dunmerry people. He's trying to get back to his roots, to his land, and I believe, like, by reading interesting stuff that evokes Dunmerry culture, he learns more about it. So yeah, let's see. First, let's see how big the book is. 10 pages. Let's take our time. We still have time. Almalexia speaks to her children. In the final days of the Second Era, Almalexia spoke to the people of Mournhold to ease their worried minds after the signing of the Treaty of the Armistice. These were her words. Children, my children, I have heard your murmurs, concerns over the treaty that Lord Vivek has signed with Septim, the Emperor of Men. The news of Kalan has also reached you and troubled you. You shall not deny it, for I know. Even among my own priests there are voices of doubt and discord, little scamps whispering that Lord Vivek may have made an error in his judgment, that the tribunal have done wrong. So be it then. I will play with you, my children. I will entertain your whispers. You ask of us, why have you made peace with Cyrodiil? And, in return, I ask of you, who are you to question us? I will remind you that you were when the prophet Veleth first led you to Morrowind, since you seem to have forgotten. Superstitious savages, little better than the Gwar and Shulk whose skins and shells you wore. The Daedra you turned to for aid tricked you easily. Your neighbors, the men of Skyrim, took your land and killed you by the thousands, and the Dwemer that you took for friends schemed behind your backs. Constantly you were at war with each other, and your life was a misery. This is how you were when we, the tribunal, found you. But look at you now. You live in great houses, thrice sealed, where your hearts are warm and your walls are adorned with brilliant tapestries and trophies of your victories. This unforgiving land you have tamed, its fire no longer burns your skin, and your caravans no longer lose their way in the ash storms. We have given you good laws and good traditions, and made you counselors, craftsmen, and learned priests. You, who once were but witless Nechimen, poachers and hermit doomsayers. Your orphaned sons I have raised and trained myself, and now they serve as my hands. You are clad in fine robes and jewelry, and drink from goblets made of glass and God's blood. And the beast folk that used to terrify you are now slaves in your fields and in your mines. I blessed you with the long-legged Velk, the sacred nectar of which you drink so eagerly, and I have protected you like a mother. Look what has become of the enemies who would do you harm while the tribunal have watched over you. Go walk the shores of River Priai and witness the bones of the Remanite legions that Lord Vivek himself put there. And whose statue is that in the Dorum Plaza, battling Meirun's Dagon? Together with Lord Sothasil, I broke him and drove him back into the lowest pits of oblivion. And what of the Kamal? The frost demons of Akavir? I struck down upon them with all the fury of the stars, and Lord Vivek washed away their taint with a tidal wave that reached the night sky. Perhaps one of you, my children, could have done the same? Or perhaps your deeds are greater still. Where were you, tell me, when the Almzivi unified all of Resdain and fought the treacherous House Dagoth? Who among you can say that they were there, at the Red Mountain, when the vile race of Dwemer was eradicated from the face of the earth? Step forward! Let me hear how you held the Hortator in your arms as he succumbed to his wounds. Were you there with us when we laid the foundations of Morrowind? When the inner sea was created? Surely you must have been, if you would dare to question us. Witness now the stemming silence. Not one of you has stepped forward. Not one of you has staked a higher claim. It is because you all realize the truth. We are beyond mortal rivalry, both in deed and in wisdom. Never have the Almzivi failed you. Claiming otherwise would be a lie, and even as this new third era dawns, the Almzivi will unfailingly continue to protect and guide you. You all know this, deep down in your hearts. I have listened to your whispers and murmurs, such as they are. To a god, the voice of a mortal is like a buzzing of an insect, easy to ignore or to swat aside in silence. But you are not insects, are you? No, you are my children, and I am your mother. I am war and mercy. Out of love, I have chosen to hear you. You will not disappoint us again. After this, Almalexia dismissed her priests and retired to her chambers, accompanied by the Arcanon of Mornholm. She instructed him to have transcribed copies of her words, distributed and read out loud in every town and hamlet in Morrowind. The goddess herself would not leave Mornholm again for many months, until she, together with Lords Vivek and Sotha-Sil, made a pilgrimage to the Red Mountain. Quite an interesting read, actually. I can see why the Dunmer are so fierce, so brazen, so blunt, because their mother, Almalexia, kinda has those traits, the manner that she speaks to them. And remember that every god in Morrowind is real, it exists, it has like a physical manifestation, so it's natural that Dunmeri native from here
How are you?
would inherit these traits from their gods, right? Yep, I have it here. So this is the book they want me to read? Tirasa takes the book and skims through it. Ah, here is the passage that they are talking about. Yes, this describes my dreams exactly. A mighty blow coming down right in the center of the city, and the waters rushing in. Do you know what this means? Or am I receiving dreams about the glorious deeds Lady Almalexia has done here in the past? Or, dare I say, might do in the future? After all, has our land not been invaded once again? The priests think you just remember their sermons. All this because I once heard some priests talk about it? No, there is more to my dreams than this, and I have to thank you for helping me realize that. I will make the pilgrimage to Almalexia myself, and dedicate my life to the service of the lady. Farewell, Sarah. Here, I want you to have these. I won't be needing them anymore. Oh, you're most kind, Sarah Teresa Melvos. And good luck on your new journey. Well, I got a little bit of preaching for the temple. And we got some... Oh, the gloves are kinda... not useful, but the rings could be target of enchantments. And speaking of, let me do a hard save right here. Now, I know I have a couple of stuff to do in Old Heavenheart and almost here, but I want to check that cave over there. I believe if I'm right, that should be like the cave that the Mages Guild member talked about, right? It's kind in the same direction, is like north,
Speak, traveler.
West, and by the name, it kinda tells me that it might be Daedric in nature, or maybe it's just, you know, caves in Morrowind have weird names. But nevertheless, let's check it out. I love water walking, levitation, slow fall. I'm sad that alteration, the way it is in Morrowind, disappeared from the Elder Scrolls. Okay. We just no need to go around or have weird climbing physics. Just levitate. Just levitate. Isurnavia. Yep. Okay. Where? Damn, this guy was tough. So, steel saber. Okay. Is it just another smuggling operation? Because it does look like that. By the boats. Ooh, or not eggs. Okay. How expensive? Yeah, very expensive. An X-Hound. Okay. I don't need the meat. The more gold we can find and source out, the better. For one simple thing, enchanting this spear. I see, I hear combat music. Is it a fish? No, it's a Nix-Hound. Do I have a Nix-Hound? No, let's. Oh, but I don't have. I can just chug one. And soul trap. Whoa. Medium armor. Cool. Come on. What's the worth of your soul? Petty. A mage could be interesting. I want to try the magic siphoning ring that we bought. Yeah? What you gonna do? Silver Tanto, nice. Rising Force potion. Some silver throwing stars. Oh, Allied Hide Curious. Let me just check something. Why are you updating? Something updating that it shouldn't be, and okay, now it's fixed. That's a nice hair. That's a nice armor as well. 225 for the Curious. I'll find someone that will buy that, unless there's more. Oh. A lot of cool arrows. That's one more throwing stars. Nice. Someday I'll do a ninja build. You know, just with a marksman and throwing stars kind of thing. I think it's super cool, and I never use them much. Oh, I see. I see someone with a big hammer. Thanks for the mana, dude. Tavard. What are you sporting? Steel shard mauler. Nordic ringmail boots. Ours are better, right? Yeah. No way. And we have some individual greaves. We should have just nabbed the entire set from the vampires. But it was a roleplay decision, you know? I don't think you can go around with full ordinator armor, you know? And we don't belong to the Hinderreal house, so it was a roleplay decision. I only took them. Ruby, nice. And a coin. I only took the legs because Well, we can hide them under our skirt. Arithmetic for barbarians. There's a ABC for barbarians. Oh, I don't want the book. I don't want this book. Where is it? Barbarians. Gorg and Ulf have between them a hoard of many coins. There's no need to fight, Gorg tells Ulf. Let's count the coins, so we will both get our fair share. Gorg has 3 coins. Ulf gives him 1 coin. How many coins does Grog have now? Answer: 4. Ulf has 5. Okay. That's funny. That's fun. No need to keep reading. Ooh, mustard. You know what? I don't need that mustard. If we travel light. And that's a ring of Fleabite. We left our all lockpicks, so let's start using these ones. I bet there's nothing. Ooh. I take it back. On sugar. Could be expensive, but train my alteration a little bit. I know it's kind of a waste of magicka, but this way. Oh, this is quite a little cave. Some gold. Some stuff to sell. Anything under the water? No. We can go back to Balfoyan. Sell some stuff. I think for the enchantment we go big and we go for like 10 to 20 points of absorb magicka. Damn it. A tough one. How's our spear? It's getting there. Almost 50. That's not too bad. What time is it? 9 p.m. Let's take the Mages Guild teleportation to... Where do we want to go first? Old Heavenheart first, and then Almastir. Yeah. Old Heavenheart, we just have the Mages Guild quest to deliver, which is the poor soul of Miss O'Reilly. And then almost here is the place. There we have like to deliver to... Oh wait, no! We have... Oh... Do we go to the Vvardenfell plantation and hunt down the guy now? Or... decisions. Let's go. Maybe we will...
Yes?
Maybe we will get some more quests up here. Or not.
Greetings.
Yeah. Send me to Old Evanhart.
I'm not
got
busy
the better
now.
of me.
What do you need?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes?
Quests. It was the Cosina Gem. To Valkyria Crex. Yeah, she's the bald mage around here somewhere. There she is.
Always surrounded by fawning admirers.
Hello? Valkyria? Valkyria? Here. Please. Hello, Andehrs of Vvardenfell. Have you discovered anything regarding Miss Riley? Yeah, I have unfortunate news, Sarah Valkyria. Well, she's dead, and her soul has been trapped inside of this soul gem. By the Nine! How revolting! Soul trapping another human being is a crime worse than murder, and being trapped is a fate worse than death. I'm thankful that you dispatched with that bastard. God knows what he intended to do with Mrs. Soul. However, we can't just leave her in there. My first instinct would be to smash the soul gem. Soul gems act like vessels for souls, so smashing the vessel should free the soul inside. Are you sure that wouldn't just kill her? Good point. Truthfully, I'm really not sure what would happen. Before we make any rash decisions, you should consult our enchanter, Shiva. She knows a lot more about soul gems than I. If she suggests something stupid, you may also want to consult Astolfos Velifer, the town necromancer, a few houses away from here. Don't worry, he practices his art in a perfectly ethical manner. I don't trust necromancers, but ooh,
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Battle mage and warlock. Okay. Do these guys offer beds?
Hello, Outlander. I hope you won't take too much.
Let me see something. Not yet. I need 2 more, I think. No beds. I need to grab a place at the inn. Oh wait, let's talk with Zashiva. She's around here, I think.
I'm
No.
listening, please. Go ahead.
Not you. That's locked.
Be well, traveler.
Miss O'Reilly. Oh dear, poor Missa. So, Valkyria would see this soul gem smashed? That would be a terrible waste. Poor Missa's soul would become fragmented and unusable. It pains me to say this, but Missa is dead for good. There's no way to bring her back. Instead of letting her soul go to waste, I propose we bind whatever magic is left to her soul into something useful and beautiful. A lustrous silver weapon seems a fitting vessel. That way, her death will not have been in vain. Surely that would just transfer her from one prison to another. Nonsense! Andehrs Vvardenfell. Soul gems only contain the soul magic of a living thing, not the soul itself. However, for who are bound there to this soul gem, the bond will be broken when I use it up. My offer still stands. Ooh. Yes. Excellent. I am glad that you agree with my point of view. I have a variety of silver weapons, ready to be enchanted. I shall leave the decision up to you. Which weapon shall I enchant with Missa's soul? Oh, can I not pick my spear? Yeah, I want a spear. Yes, a shining silver spear will suit Missa's soul nicely. You have good taste, Andehrs Vvardenfell. Just hand me the soul gem and I'll have the weapon ready before you know it. Alright, here we are. Beautiful, is she not? Here, you can have her. Go strike down some necromancer bastards with Missa's name, Andehrs Vvardenfell. What's the enchantment? Blind and silence? I would just have... Well... I should have just kept it on the soul. Whatever. She can stay here with you for now, Zashiva. Let her stay with where she belongs, in the Mages Guild. I took care of the...
A Mage's Guild evoker, I see.
So, Zashiva
Welcome.
decided to use Missa's soul to enchant a weapon? I can say that's how I would want my soul to be used if I were soul trapped, but I suppose it's too late to object now. You may keep that weapon. At least you put an end to Vahur and Vvardenfell. Yeah, I'm sorry about Missa. So, do you have any more... duties, Archibald?
Do you need something?
I don't have anything more for you at the moment. However, I believe Valkyria Krex is looking for some assistance. Something about a missing apprentice? Not sure. Far too busy. Important experiment. Imetarka of Skywatch fell to her death while trying on her enchanted boots? I'm sorry you had to see it. Thank you for reporting this to me, Andehrs Vvardenfell. You may keep the boots. They are evidently rubbish. Oh, yeah, So you did a little shopkeeping for Amelphia Taramon, and now you want me to reimburse you? Sorry, Evoker. Bet you should have just put in an official supply request. As it is, I suppose I can pay you for your trouble delivering the goods, but I can't do more than that. Okay. Advancement? That's annoying. So this is how it ends, the Mages Guild here in Avonheart. That's weird. Oh well. Maybe we can just
Do you want something?
teleport to... Hello there, Andehrs Vvardenfell. I've gotten out of the well, as you can see, and all thanks to you. I'll be naming my children after you someday, when I have them. Until then, maybe I can name a potion after you. That would be nice, right? I got this potion that makes chairs fly that I think you'd love, and Wait, where are you going? Don't you want to hear about the time I made the chairs fly in the moth and the tiger? It was quite the adventure. Yeah, I was there. I saw it.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
So, what if I brought your apprentice back?
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
No? A bit disappointing. Not gonna lie. She doesn't have anything for us. Like background.
Strange.
My trade, vital mage, though areas, western knight with heavy armor, axes and long blades. Not much, right? Oh.
Yes?
What's this all about?
Austere, please.
May I help you? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
How may I help you?
What can I sell you? Is there anything I can sell you? You don't know, a lot of gold. Maybe some of these gems, like dust beetle. What? But you're an enchanter. You have enchanted stuff. Never mind. Can I sleep here? Yeah, nice. Let's go for 8 hours.
If it's magic you are looking for, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I need to go to Tovani Lands for the quest here. Something about getting a soul.
What was that?
Yeah. Jabaska. Yep. He is persuaded? Splendid. You remind Jabaska of himself in his early career. Our client shall pay us handsomely for resolving this issue. Here is your reward. Speak to Jabaska when you're prepared for further orders. But your early career. When Jabaska was a younger cat, he was a headstrong young protector doing his work in Leyawen. And in those days, when the Imperials had just stolen the west bank of Niben from his brother Gajit, the old Gajit landowners and the colonizing Imperials were like feral rats in the pit, ripping each other apart, bleeding gold all the way. This was Jabaska's prime. Now, the champion of Almalexia promoted Jabaska to manage our guild's operations along the tier. Different players, but much the same game, no? The champion of Almalexia. Who's the champion of Almalexia? Sir Atran Oran wants the Ring of Life Bloom. Sergio Atran Oran is pleased with our work regarding Dalveni's land and has another contract for us. He would like you to ransack the Sarvayan ancestral tomb in search of one thing, the Ring of Life Bloom. It seems that his item is of interest to the councilman. Ancestral tombs are fiercely guarded by the temple, so to avoid drawing the attention of the locals, follow the road northwest from Imra. If you get to Velonint, you've gone too far. Go now. Well, I'm not particularly fan of raiding ancestral tombs myself, because that's desecrating the ancestors.
What do you want?
But hey, he's sending us to Imra. That's the place where we want to go. But first,
I
let's
will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
we have a couple of things. Yeah, we can have this Alit hide chest. We don't need it. Yeah, I like the pauldrons. Oh, I forgot the book. But we're pretty much done here, right? And almost here.
What's this about?
I just wanna check something. You're the pawnbroker.
I'm waiting.
Do you take these? Oh, Dwarven Throwing Star. That's a cool one. Morak Tongue Assassin. Yeah, I can part ways with this. Make some space. I want to go to the temple and check something. There's no bookstore in here, right? No. Temple is upstairs.
I will listen, Outlander, but my question.
Yeah.
What brings you to Alma's Field?
Some somewhere around here, I believe. Yeah, this is the... I want to see if I can report on that tainted...
What is this about?
shrine? No. Imra. It's a small Velothi town to the south, on the shore of Lake Andehrs. There is a temple shrine dedicated to Saint Ohms there. It's tended by Ivan Selath, a priest originally from Almastir. As a matter of fact, he wrote to us not so long ago. Apparently the locals haven't been too welcoming to him, and he says that a friend of his has gone missing. His friend has gone missing. Yes, a local sailor named Jebin. Even Seloth even asked us to help him find him, but the temple in Almastir has more important matters to attend to than finding some sailor who's probably just drinking away his wages in a tavern somewhere. But if you're interested, maybe you should go to Imra and speak with Ivan Seloth. The Silt Strider can take you there. I will, but not yet. Pilgrimages. No, she doesn't talk about the one into the Ashlands. Okay. So there's stuff to do in Imra. That's pretty interesting. And we wanted to go there, so let's do it. But first, we still have some business to attend to in Balfoyen.
Are you here to visit the Bloodstone Shrine?
Already did, my good man. Already did. Look at them, all synchronized.
Do not stray from Belot's path.
I wonder where's
Go
the
ahead,
entrance
I'm waiting.
to that Daedric ruin. Is it? No, that's a tree, right? Yeah, it's a tree. I was looking at that thing over there. Red Lantern. Is this Morocco? Yes. I know how to spot them.
Is there something I can do for you?
Need to go down.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Old Ebenard,
May I help
please, and thank you.
Today is your lucky day. So let's hear it.
Posso sorry about that. Yeah, Old Ebonheart. There's a... first let me check. If I said there was more duties. You have more duties? You don't have more duties. Archibald. Yeah, I already talked with her. Maybe I need to advance. I did a lot of duties already. This way. Around here, there's a bookstore. Ah, Telltales.
What
I
do you
need
want?
Daedric architecture. You don't have it? Jewel Brewing. Yeah. Weathering disease. 7 graces. No. Daedric design. Speak with booksellers to find someone who will sell it. On Daedric design, I don't have that book. Sounds rare. Uleni Tenadu's Necrom is known to stock text on Daedric subjects. I'll check your bookstore. Necrom, you say? What about you?
What do you want?
Necrom is like all the way there. Mysticum Emporium.
Piece of the nine, do you?
You have some books. Do you have anything on... Damn it, I should have kept the soul gem for myself. Necrom, huh? Quality wares. That's your spawn.
No, I don't think so.
Nope. Well.
Time to talk?
I guess that's it.
You've got the better
Right.
of me.
All point.
Good hunting.
Sweet moonshine.
No, I don't have it. That's... I don't have it.
Oh, it's...
And we're back here again. Imra. I wanna go after the bounty. But let me check something here.
My prices are reasonable.
Pilgrimages. I want to know what I need to take on that pilgrimage.
Masera.
Shrine to the Battle of Vvardenfell. That's the one I want to do. Iron Spear. I have to carry an iron spear. Okay.
I can spare.
But before we do that, let's hunt down this bounty, shall we? It was last seen near the Vvardenfell plantation. Okay, he was camping somewhere, right? That's what I get for not quick saving enough. Yeah, I'm kinda mad about the soul gem. Maybe I should have tackled that on another light.
Speak, traveler.
Should have gone and talked with the necromancer. Maybe get some more information. So Vvardenfell plantation is just up ahead, and I'm already seeing a bunch of places where this guy could be hiding. If he's camping, there will be a fire. That's Vvardenfell plantation. Right there. Where does this lead? Golmok. Let's search around here. Then we need an iron spear. For the pilgrimage to Vvardenfell, which is like all the way over there. Damn it, I just want to, get to the high ground. See if I can spot this guy. That's the plantation, right? Ooh, found the guy. He's right there. There's two of them.
Must be going crazy. Talking to myself like this.
Find someone else to bother.
I'm
Jubal
listening.
or tell you what. Let's shield up. And I will use my bone charm.
So, you want something?
Watch yourself. I don't like your face. Yeah, why do you ask? Oh wait, I get it. You've been sent here to kill me, huh? Nara's offered gold for my head. Fair enough. I've done some bad stuff to warrant it, but you know what? I don't think you'll kill me. Defend yourself, outlaw. Go ahead and strike me if you think you got what it takes, but before we start, maybe you should take a good look at my companion over there. You know who that is? That's Jubal Orda. Heard of him? The deadliest murder this side of the Thayer. And he's got my back, so you better just leave while you still can. I'll take my chances.
You in.
Your magic fuels me, you fool. What? Damn it. Use this. Go, my minion. Well, I don't call him the deadliest, but he sure was a pain in the ass. Natural rogue curious. That's a neat. Heavy chitin. War staff of Clan Orda. Whoa. Disintegrate armor? Well. Don't mind if I do. And what about you? Huh. Nothing of note. Let's go back to Balfolian. yeah, the guy was this. This staff is. Where is it? Chop slash. Disintegrate weapon. That's a cool weapon. I'll save it in the Mages Guild. Or the Fighters Guild. I think I have a little stash of stuff piled up in the ground there. Well, he was tough, but not tough enough for a pilgrim like myself, you know? I have the will of the tribunal, the faith of the temple with me. I've been in countless fights. I've killed vampires living in the Ashlands and lived to tell the tale. I've cleansed old strongholds from vampire scum and lived to tell the tale. Your petty magics only fuel
Excuse me, did you say
my
something?
fighting spirit and flames.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Yeah, here's the
Any time now.
little stash. I'm just gonna leave this with you. Just watch out for it. And it has like a unique skin as well. Pretty neat. Radeco. Watch out on my stuff. Seraneros,
Happy to help.
the
What's your
deed is
problem?
done. The bounty is dead. He's dead? It's a shame it had come to this, but at least he will not hurt anyone or damage the guild's reputation anymore. You did well, apprentice. Here's the bounty. 1,000 drakes. Let me know when you're ready for new orders. There's a vicious pack of Alex that's been causing trouble for Olalu town. The Alex have been harassing the townspeople of Manan. So far, I'm told no one has died, but the Olalu want the beasts tracked down and killed. You should speak with Dathlin Vando, the governor of Manan. Once you get there, she is our client.
Probably
Well,
nothing.
I was gonna go that way. Manan is south of Balfoyen. Just exit Balfoyen through the southern gate and follow the road signs. The Silt Strider can also take you there if you don't wish to walk. South of Balfoyen. Ooh, so right there. Same latitude as Arvud. And we have the quest for the guy. Where's the brewing in Balfoyen? No. Manwes Dews, no. Life Bloom, no. Trouble in Mainland, no. Death of Attachment, Kind of Margius Sicorus Bounty, Bounty Jajaba. Majat, no, it's not Majat Matter. Mistakes. Jevin the Sailor? No. 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 Huh. It was the Cuirass, right? Cerdilic Brandy, no. Steel. Spoiled wine. Supply chest, no. Sinel Joranus. Yes. The Imperial mentioned that have Cuirass enchanted for sets for the walls. Original idea, but not even the mightiest enchantment will protect you if your armor breaks off. Please let me know as soon as you find anything. Sinel Joramus. What was the name? Torasa Falls. Well, we can go and talk to her next. But that will be all for now. Wrapped up some loose ends, finished some quests. Kinda disappointed on Old Ebonheart's Mages Guild. Just ending like that. Kinda mad about Miss O'Reilly's Soul Gem as well, but it is what it is. And next time, Manan and Bodrum for the pilgrimage, I think. So we will go back into the Ashlands. But first we will enchant the spear and then depart to the Ashlands. Until next time, y'all have a great day, week, weekend. Hope you're doing fine. And until then, stay safe.